Need a sweet treat for a potluck? Marcia McDonald with Pacific Northwest Suburban Homesteading. Today I begin a series on vintage party food. I have a favorite potluck treat from the 90s, Pistachio Fruit Salad. My family recently hosted a baby shower. And as a part of the prep for that, my sister asked me to go through our mother's recipe box. And as I was going through, I saw a lot of vintage recipes, things I remember from parties and things when I was growing up. So it got me to thinking it might be kind of fun to recreate some of those recipes. And for this particular instance, vintage goes back to when I was a young adult as well as a teenager, since vintage is about 20 years, and that was a while ago now. Among the recipes I have from back in the day is a fruit salad. And when we say salad, we don't mean with vegetables. Made with packaged things. This is really big in the 80s and 90s. We have our canned fruit cocktail. We have a box of pudding mix and whipped topping. Any of these brands that I have are just brands we had available. You can use whatever brand you like. There's a lot of different ways of getting the whipped topping. Or you can even do homemade whipped cream, which is really awesome. And health food marshmallows. You will need a large working mixing bowl. You'll need a strainer for your fruit cocktail. And I'm using a bowl because it's easier because it keeps it stable. You'll need some sort of stirring device. This is a mixing silicone scraper. I'm using this because not only can I stir with it, but then I can use it to scrape the edges of the bowl when I am taking it out of the work bowl and putting it into its storage container. Let's start with draining our fruit cocktail. As always, when preparing food, wash your hands thoroughly before beginning.
And now to start assembling our fruit salad. First, we're gonna put our fruit cocktail, which has been drained in the sink.
My fruit cocktail did not have a pull tab like most of the canned goods we buy these days. I needed an old-fashioned can opener. I usually leave a teeny bit of lid still attached and carefully pull it out of the way to allow access to the canned contents. I prefer to keep it attached so I can just rinse and recycle the whole thing when it's empty instead of juggling a separate sharp piece of metal in addition to the can.
So we're supposed to use a large tub of the whipped topping that wasn't actually available, so we're going to use 2. According to the website for this particular brand, their large tub has 15 ounces of product. Each of these small ones has 8 ounces. But that's okay. A little bit of extra whipped topping is not going to be a problem at all. So let's break open the package, or more correctly, cut open the package. Okay, I think I'm gonna do half of this first, and then I'll add the marshmallows. The recipe I was working off of didn't actually give amounts. It probably had a much larger thing of fruit cocktail than I actually have. So what I think I might do is see if I have any other canned fruit. So I went through our pantry and found some supplementary fruit.
This is a good point to talk about vintage recipes. You really have to check the amounts in recipes, or in this particular case, amounts for one package, one can that didn't specify. So sometimes we run afoul in the modern era because the package sizes that you can find in today's grocery store may not be the same as the ones that were used when the recipe was developed. This is way too little fruit for the amount of the whipped topping. So I'm gonna drain some more fruit and throw it in there until it looks about right. I've made this before, it's just been a really long time. So I think I'm gonna throw some pineapple in there and some mandarin oranges. These are small cans so they won't overwhelm the other kind of fruit in there. And maybe throw some peaches in there. Apricots, we'll see about these. And I probably won't use this whole can because this is a lot. Let's get those draining and then we can finish our fruit salad.
It's a good idea to rinse the can tops before opening them to remove any dust or other contaminants. This can was difficult to open. I didn't force the issue because the last time I did, I cut myself and the lid suddenly broke free. Some canned goods even have warnings. The pineapple is packed in juice, so I'm going to save the juice to drink later. You don't have to remove every drop of syrup or juice, but getting most of it will prevent your fruit salad from becoming soggy. It's gross to have a bowl with liquid in the bottom and the cream dissolving.
Okay, now that we have some more fruit, let's get this going again. I'm gonna start with the marshmallows because I wanna use the shears because the peaches are kind of big and I wanna be able to cut them. So I'm gonna open up my package of miniature marshmallows. These ones are all white, but they have ones that come in pastel colors. Those can be a lot of fun with this. So let's guesstimate about half a package. Mix those all in. Okay, I think I'm gonna throw all of the pineapple in there. Scoop it out because there's still a little bit of juice in the bowl. I really like pineapple, so I'm going to be generous with the pineapple. Throw some of the mandarin oranges in there.
I probably should have used the entire 11 ounces. It's your call as to how much and what kind of fruit you add.
Really don't have to do this, but I think that I like my fruit a little more bite size. This is where kitchen shears are super handy because you're just gonna do the thing with them. Right, and let's throw some of this in here. Okay, 1 3.4 ounce box. I can figure out how to open it. So shake it down. You could probably use any flavor you like. I think pistachio works really well with the fruit cocktail and stuff. And now let's put the other tub of the whipped topping in here. I'm going to mix that thoroughly so you don't end up with little bites of dry pudding mix. And then we'll set it in the fridge for a little while to give it a chance to fully hydrate the pudding mix. Other fruit you can add in is maraschino cherries. That's something that we've added extra of in the past. This looks pretty good for fruit. I think that'll be enough for now. Okay, let's transfer that to a dish for serving and storing. And there you have the pistachio fruit salad. This is made with full fat, full sugar, but you can do a lot to make this a little bit healthier by using fruit that's in juice or the low sugar version or no sugar added. Some of these were no sugar added. Using pudding mix that has the lower sugar and using whipped topping that's low sugar and lower fat. You have a lot of options for this. I just made it pretty much the same way that I made it long ago when I used to make this on the regular, because I took this to potlucks a lot. So it's good vintage party food. This is a good one that you can make up ahead so you can have it chilled overnight in the refrigerator. That gives a good chance for the pudding mix to completely integrate with the whipped topping. Put this in the fridge and let it sit for a little while and they'll be ready to serve.
After time in the fridge, we taste tested the fruit salad. It is really sweet, but a nice treat in small portions. I definitely consider this a dessert offering rather than a side dish. I hope you enjoyed my little blast from the past. I'll put a recipe link in the comments with the actual amounts I used. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, be curious, keep an open mind, and never stop learning.